这个打花那个还可以出来的，有啥了？他都不会打哦。打花那个这个。
Now just turn it off for a second here.
Oh, okay.
So, just a couple of more things about CANPC. Then we're going to continue on the hydraulic part. So I just want to get the CANPC part out of the way first. So we're 100% clear on that. Yesterday I showed you what you can see on a live view from the truck. I also showed you that you can download all the statistical data from the truck. And you can use the CANPC to view that downloaded data again. So in CANPC, I have a tab called Extra. And here we have histogram views. So we have 3 different ones. So top one here is for the older Moxes. The second one is for VCU2. That's basically the older DA40s. And the same series DA30. And then you get to VCU3, which is the current model machine. So if I have a look at a histogram I downloaded from that machine now, I can go to VCU3. I can go to load histogram data. And I can pick that histogram file and open it. And I can see all data from that truck and review it. Same as if I was connected to the machine almost. I can see live data, but I can see all the statistical data. The thing with the histogram, it kind of records when you download it, it contains data from 0 hours up to the present time when you downloaded the histogram. So it contains everything. So it's a bit hard to single out certain times when things could have happened. But we have a neat function in CANPC where you can select 2 histograms in a period, and it shows you only the data between the 2 of them. So, for example, here now I have a truck here in Korea with fairly high hours on it, which I found. This one transmits through TMS. So we receive all the histograms regularly to a server, which we then publish onto Next2U. Or it's not Next2U, but the DIN SharePoint site. So you can also download this. So, but here you have a truck with a lot of histograms. And it's approximately 1,000 hours, 2008 to 2005. So I can go in here now and look at a specific period if I want to. So what I can do when I open in CANPC, I press, let's say 4,037 hours. Then I hold Control and I select 4,395 hours. And when I then press Open, it gives you this time period. You see the same thing, but you won't see from start to finish on all the historical data, but you see only that time period. Follow me?
You have to input the dates that specific time.
Yeah, so let's say we have
You try, should try it out like once.
yeah, I can do it one more time. So if I, for instance, look at this histogram now, this will contain data from 0 hours to 4,548 hours, contain everything. So what I can do now, I've kind of clicked on this one time. Then I hold my control button on my keypad, and I can click this one. Then it selects these two, and it only show the data
In between.
in between this period.
Only between.
Yeah. So it kind of doesn't show only this, but only looks at between 4,444 and 4,548. So you can single out time periods if you have several histograms from a machine.
Someone question. The last thing is, nothing includes all the details from the beginning.
Yeah, if I select one.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
If I choose two, then only in between.
Yeah,
two time
only,
periods.
yeah, only in between 2 time periods. Yeah. So if I select one now, you'll see there's the data looks something like this. For instance, for engine charge air temperature, just an example. And I suspect that something has happened to the machine recently. I'll do like this. I'll select this one. You see it's a bit different. It's a much more compressed chart. So that's only that couple of 100 hours between those two histograms I could see.
That's not.
So, yeah, it's a very nice feature.
I have a question about
Yes.
the
ETC, yeah.
Can I see TTC?
Yeah.
About the Christmas Christian. If I want to see about Christian error code manual, I just double query.
No, this is kind of what you see is what is here actually. There's no kind of second menu or anything. No. So you cannot double click it to open it. Yeah, that's not possible. But maybe for the future that would be a nice feature. So it's kind of my wish is that we can have like Scania, then you click it and we get kind of this.
I was thinking
Yeah. But our call codes are most of the time fairly easy to describe. So low pressure accumulator. But it could be maybe more information on symptoms and possible causes that, but for future maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Also a nice thing here. We go to the X4 tab. Our machines have GPS on them. So if you hold control and you double click this, it opens the position in Google Maps. So you can see where the machine is. I don't have internet, so it won't work with my laptop now, but oh yeah, that's where I had from your phone yesterday.
지금 보여준다 그랬어. 지금 보여주긴 하는데. 네. 원래 인터넷이 필요한데 이건 어쩔 수가 없어. 인터넷이 와이파이가 없잖아. 열번 PC는 안 되지 않죠. 그리고 예정시나. 그렇지 않나. 네. 빌리 와이파이. There should be information. Location information.
Oh, that's in old CANPC. Yeah, so no special permission, it's just, that's on all of them. So you can see where the machine is and also see where the machine has been. If you go to older histogram, it will go to the position of when that histogram was made. So this is the position the machine had. Let's see here, do like this. So if I open this one now, I open the latest one. And this will be the position at the time of that histogram. So it's not a live position, but kind of when that histogram was made. And if you go back through the histograms, you can kind of track where the machine has been.
그때 그 정보를 다른 장소의 위치를 알려. 네, 테이머스. 지금 현재 위치가. 지금 현재 위치요. 현재 지금. It's not a live tracking,
No,
but
no
it's
live.
just a record of when the last data was uploaded. So
Yeah.
그 기록됐던 위치를 알려달라고.
So this is the at the time of when the histogram was made.
여기가 프레임에만 가면은 현재 위치도 나오긴 하거든요. 현재 위치가. 근데 매니지먼트라고 쓰는 거 있는데 실시간에 여기 어디 있는지는 다 보여요. 시간.
If you want to see the live view, then you have to go into develop connect. If you want to see where the machine is in live, you have to use develop connect. Yeah, develop connect. Use the TMS system.
이게 내가 알기로 이름이 막 카페가운 중인데 DX 딸기 왜냐면 그러다가 나중에 쓰면 똑같아요. 시작되는 거에 ADT 만들 수 있는 거기 캠퍼스에서 대통령 캠퍼스가 그랬죠. So for the Histogram files, where did you get these files?
From the next to you, sorry, SharePoint. Yeah, so you can download them yourself, but also since the machines have TMS, they kind of upload histograms frequently to the server, and we kind of bundle this, and we have a folder on our SharePoint site that we update.
You guys basically store the files.
Yeah. So if you go,
you give us the.
yeah, I'll probably need to make a permission for you. So if everybody who wants permission, just send me an email that I need SharePoint access, then I can set it up for you. So we have something called extranet site there. So this contains service information, manuals, so all the softwares, and also we have one called histograms here.
That's where you get the history.
Yeah. So on this one here we can find CANPC and all the related software. So for instance, there we have CANPC, display software, TCU software, DCU 2, 3, everything. Histogram here. It's a it's kind of a program, a exe file that installs to your laptop. So this contains everything that's been updated the last 90 days.
Yes.
So it's kind of updated on regular intervals. And it makes a folder on your laptop. It installs itself to your laptop. And it's a folder that contains everything.
시험 포인트라고 따로 분류를 해야 돼. 그래서 나중에 그 써주시는데 그러면 저 페이지 그 어떻게 해요? So we can if we have give us spice 저희가 공유 공유 되신다면 저희 테이블 뒤로 만약에 안 된다고 하면은 얘기해서 노래가 네 말씀드리는데 나중에 받거든요. 여러분 우리가 아직 이게 시험 포인트 share one.
Yeah, so if you need it, just send me an email. So here I can a Norwegian machine contains the last 90 days of histograms for that machine. So it's a nice feature. I'll yeah, send me an email. I'll set it up in the system and I'll send you a link. Yeah, one more thing before we end this. There's something called canvas log. It's a function in CANPC. This is a bit different from a histogram. Histogram is kind of accumulated data. Canvas log, that's kind of a live logging of everything that's going on. In many cases, if you have an issue with ADT and you're approaching with it, I will ask you to do a canvas log of when the issue is happening in some cases.
While the issue is happening?
Yeah. Or if you suspect the issue is happening, but you can't really find what it is, I can ask you to make a canvas log. And this makes a special log file, which you can send to me, which then I can decode at the factory in Norway and get all signal data from the machines from. So I can look at everything that's going on. So if you have, for instance, something strange electrical happened or something happens at certain times, or when you're doing certain things with the truck, I can go in and see it and look at all the signals around a function and see if there's anything affecting it or. Yeah.
Is it a live?
That's a live logging, yeah.
So it's not just pick the start and just add to run machine or radio machine go live in 1 or 2 days.
No, not that long, because this will make a very big file. So usually when you use it, I recommend maybe 30 minutes.
But it is with the laptop.
With the laptop connected in, yeah. So the laptop has to stay connected to the truck. So I usually recommend around 30 minutes logging, because if you go beyond that, the file will become so big that we convert this into an Excel file with a special software, but it becomes too big for Excel actually. So it's kind of struggles if the file becomes too big, because it logs basically everything on the machine. So yeah, so if you're suspecting that something is happening, do maybe a 30-minute log, or shorter if you can see that it occurs during the logging, but try to keep it to 30 minutes. If you need longer logging time, we can supply special logger boxes that you can attach to the truck for special cases. If you need to run something for a couple of days, then that is a physical recorder that you place on the machine and you leave it there for a couple of days and then you send it back to Norway. Yeah. No, we kind of just do it on special request if there's anything. If you should need to log something for a long time, then we use this. In most cases, just using the can log function is enough. Yeah.
Ask them the way to share that over to.
Yeah. So if we can't find anything kind of normal can logging, we can put this on and leave it for a bit longer. Starting can log is just by pushing the start button. You'll see a counter up here in the lower windows, and this will start to increase as the logging goes on. Very important when you're done logging that you press the stop button, because then we kind of set the start and end time of the file. If you just unplug it while it's running, the data will be hard to recover for us because we don't have any defined end time. So start for starting, and very important, stop when you're done logging. Press the stop button. Yeah, it will start recording, but we'll have trouble kind of positioning the timing of the data because we don't have a defined endpoint for it. So it kind of reads different signals, and depending on what comes in first, they might shift. They're not kind of recorded at the same time. Their timing might shift because we don't have a certain endpoint for it. Okay. That's for CANPC. Yeah. So we're going to go into the hydraulic system and different functions, a little bit how they work. So we get a bit into the basics of our hydraulics. So you see I have the same specification for both DA30 and DA45. That's because the hydraulic system on them is more or less identical. It's basically just the length of the hoses that's different. We use the same hydraulic pump, but it's a variable displacement pump. 305 liters per minute, maximum pressure of 280 bar. I have the same emergency steering pump, both of them. I have the same hydraulic fan motor. We use the same accumulators. We use the same type of parking brake. Only difference is that you have 2 brake calipers on the 45 and 1 on the DA30.